Hi, I'm Lawyer Vince, and welcome back to How to Convince. Today's episode is all about social awareness. We're starting with 3 small habits that secretly annoy people, even if they never tell you. Then we're flipping it. I'll walk you through 3 traits that instantly make people like you and how to build them with intention. If you've ever wondered why some people light up a room while others leave it feeling off or awkward, this episode is for you. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Links in the description. Make sure you also join the newsletter. That's where you can send in your questions for the Q&A at the end of every video. All right, let's get into it. Here are 3 habits that secretly annoy people, and let's start here. Some habits don't seem that bad until you realize they quietly push people away. These are small things that chip away at likability, and if you're not aware of them, you might be doing them all the time. Let's go through 3 of them. Habit number 1. One-upping people mid-conversation. I finally paid off my credit card. It took me 8 months. That's nothing. I paid off my student loans in 6. Cool. I wasn't asking for a flex. Why is this annoying? Because people don't want to feel outperformed. They just want to feel heard. One of my clients, I'll call him Josh, did this constantly in team meetings. He wasn't trying to be rude. He just thought he was relating, but it came off competitive. When he started saying, "That's huge, congrats," instead of hijacking the moment, everything changed. People respected him more, and they listened more when he spoke. The lesson is, celebrate, don't compete. Habit number 2, teasing others but can't take a joke. Don't mess up your order again. We're not waiting 20 minutes this time. I won't if you promise not to tell the waiter your life story again. Wow, that was kind of rude. So you can dish it, but you can't take it? Why it's annoying? Because if you can dish it, but you can't take it, people stop trusting your humor. One of my clients, let's call her Julia, loved to joke. She called it banter. But when someone turned it back on her, she shut down. Her homework was simple. When someone clapped back, she paused, smiled, and said, "Okay, fair. Good one." That moment of grace shifted everything. She went from being tolerated to being liked. The lesson is that if it's going to be playful, it has to go both ways. Habit 3. Bragging about bad traits like they're strengths. I'm not rude. I'm just honest. People are too sensitive. There's honest and then there's unnecessary. Well, I don't sugarcoat. Cool. But you don't have to bulldoze either. This one comes up all the time. I had a client, we'll call her Devin, who prided herself on having no filter. She thought being blunt made her strong, but all it did was burn bridges. Once she started reinforcing to herself, "I'm going to be honest and respectful here," she got better results without watering down her message. The lesson is that being real doesn't excuse being reckless. All right, we've covered what not to do. Now let's flip it. Let's talk about the traits that naturally pull people in, the ones that make others say, "There's something about that person, I just like them." No manipulation, no people pleasing, just presence, awareness, and alignment. Let's go through 3 traits that instantly make people want to be around you and how to develop them with intention. Trait number 1, empathy. Empathy isn't feeling bad for someone. It's saying, "I get why that would affect you." It's curiosity, it's care, and it's slowing down. One of my clients, let's call her Priya, worked in a high-stress medical environment. She was efficient, but emotionally checked out. When she started saying things like, "That sounds frustrating. What do you need from me right now?" everything changed. Her team trusted her. Her communication became smoother, and she became a leader people wanted to follow. Here's how to use it. Instead of trying to solve the problem, say, "That makes sense." Then ask, "Do you want advice or just someone to listen?" Trait number 2, authenticity. Authenticity isn't about oversharing. It's about alignment. What you say, how you say it, and who you are, all matching. One of my clients, let's call him Omar, was a top tier consultant, but he always felt like he had to be perfect. The moment he started saying, "I'm still working through this, but here's what I've seen so far," his clients leaned in. He stopped performing. He started connecting. Here's how to use it. Don't pretend to know everything. Let people see your process, not just your finished product. Trait number 3, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is magnetic. People remember how you made them feel, not just what you said. One of my clients, let's call her Jess, was launching a side business. She didn't have the fanciest brand or even the lowest prices, but her energy was contagious. She believed in her product, and therefore people believed in her. Here's how to use it. Let people see what lights you up. Smile when you speak. Use phrases like, I'm genuinely excited about this. All right, it's finally time for my favorite part of my videos. Let's jump into our Q&A. These questions come straight from my newsletter subscribers. So I appreciate you guys for submitting. And remember, if you want your question to be featured in a future video, subscribe using the link in the description and send your questions. Let's dive in. Question number 1. How do you tell a friend they're being too negative without sounding rude? This is a great question. Here's what I would do. Start with care. Say, hey, I've noticed you've been overwhelmed lately. I'm here for you, but I want to be honest. Sometimes our combos leave me feeling drained. Can we talk about it? Honesty plus empathy, that's real friendship. Question number 2. How do you sound confident when you're actually nervous? Great question. Here's what you do. I have a 3-step process. 1, slow your pace. 2, lower your tone. And 3, keep your hands still. You don't have to feel confident to sound confident. Question number 3. What do you say when someone interrupts you constantly? Look, we've all been there before, and it's so annoying. So here's what you do. Say, hold on. I'd love to finish this thought real quick. Say it calm, say it clean, then keep going. Question 4. How do I disagree with my boss without sounding disrespectful? This is tricky, but there is a way to do it respectfully and powerfully. Say, can I offer another angle that might help us get to the same goal? You're not arguing, you're aligning. All right, time for the last question. Question 5. How do I stop apologizing so much? I'm so glad you asked this. This is something I work on my one-on-one coaching clients all the time. Here's what you do. Swap, sorry I'm late for thanks for waiting. Swap, sorry to bother you for do you have a minute? Remember, you're not a burden. You're allowed to take up space. So act like it. All right, that's about it for today. Here's your challenge for the week. Drop one habit that pushes people away and strengthen one trait that pulls people in. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join the newsletter. Links are in the description. And comment, I'm building better habits if you made it to the end with me. And if you want to work with me one-on-one to build your confidence, improve your communication, and finally feel in control of tough conversations, I do offer private coaching. We role play, we practice, and we turn you into the most confident person in the room. Spots are limited, but if you're ready, the link is below. That's it for today, guys. It's been a pleasure. This is How to Convince with Lawyer Vince, and I'll see you same time next week.